Yeah, that's a good point. Oh, it is changing. Okay, things are changing. No, I don't care, man. Do whatever the fuck you want. You can do a line of coke for all I care. Let me pee because, my God, hang on. Yeah, you Donnie is my girlfriend now. Perfect. Yeah. Oh man. Alright, I'm gonna rely heavily, and I did test your volume by the way, so that's but I'm gonna rely heavily on you guys. That kind of stuff. So Yudani's gonna be like, excuse me. I don't know how, I don't know why, but you know what? Let's just do it. Boom. Boom. Scared you. Gotcha. I hope this is working. If not, then, well, oh, I was about to cuss. That would have been, oh, no, well, you know what? Hey, hi there. Hi, welcome to the Renegade Realm Podcast, number 8. Oh, yeah, that's right, 8. And I hope everything's working. Someone let me know how bad we look in the comments, and that'd be great. I'm your host, Red Wolf, and I'm really excited because this took a long time. Thanks, everyone, for absolutely nothing. I'm just kidding. But it's been a long ride. We have a black, well, not a black man, but a black screen. That black screen is Assassin. Welcome.
Apparently, we're all black screens right now.
We're all black screens, right?
Yes.
Oh, good.
Yes.
Perfect. This is great. This is great.
Very good.
Oh, fantastic.
Well, Manic, I'm not the only racist here. If I'm a black square,
It's just Assassin. We only
just
have
me.
Assassin today.
All
it's
right.
just me today.
Wonderful.
Referring to it as just a square, not a black
Oh,
square.
man. This is so good.
Yo.
This is so good.
Sheena in the comments is like,
Look,
"You look
this is
great, but it's
fine.
solid black." Thanks.
Oh, good.
This is
All right,
totally
well,
fine.
We
bear
all
with
look
us.
great, but we're all just black.
Bear
Well,
with us.
I did point to the screen. I didn't know if
Yeah.
you realised that, but
Okay, let me just fix some stuff here, and nothing's wrong.
Oh
Everything's
god, this is
fine.
not funny. We knew this would happen.
yeah,
This
but
is all
this is
planned.
the joy of going live. This is what it's all about.
This is where the fun
It
begins.
makes-
Where's
It makes
that
it more
from?
grounded.
This is where the fun begins. Who said that?
Oh.
All right,
Oh,
that should have
God.
fixed it. If it didn't
A
fix
lot
it,
of people.
then, we're about to find out. Just stay tuned. Anyway,
Oh, hey,
did we do
live.
it? Did we do
Yep.
the damn thing?
Oh
Yep.
shit, we are.
I'm seeing,
I'm
I'm
backwards.
seeing me.
You must have it flipped.
I don't
I
like
got
that.
everything flipped. Look at that. And I almost doxed myself with all the fun stuff on my screen. This is great. Welcome for the second time to the. You know what? I don't care. Sapio, welcome. How are you?
I'm
Oh,
doing all right.
man.
Doing all right.
There we
This is
go.
this is fantastic.
This is
you know?
exactly what I expected. So thank you, everyone.
Yeah,
who
this is
stuck
exactly
in.
what we planned. I mean, I have a script here. This is exactly what we planned out.
Right.
This is great.
So what he's
Yeah.
saying is that we are the greatest actors ever. The first time that not even a second take needed. Tricked you. Tricked you. Oh, gotcha. And Manic, welcome. Thank you for being here so late. I know it's 30 to 30 your time.
It is indeedy.
Yes, that's not a real time, I don't think, but oh god. Anyway, now that all that's out of the way, thank you everyone for being here and your patience, because that was a fun little trip. I like tripping when it's on a cloud full of love and pillows. I don't know. Anyway, Assassin. Okay, all right. So we all watched State of Play, right? I'm assuming. And
Yes.
Assassin, I want to go straight to you, and then we'll go to Manic afterwards. How did you feel about everything in general? How did you feel? Were you tingly? Were you tingling?
Well, I got one thing that I got out of the damn conference. Capcom's gonna need a back massage because they carried the whole damn fucking thing on their back.
They did.
I mean, the final 3 characters for Street Fighter 6 and an RE4 gameplay trailer, and a demo coming soon. Like, there was nothing really else in the State of Play that interested me. I mean, it was good that Chia was gonna come to PlayStation Plus day 1. Obviously, it must be successful if Sony's doing it a second time after Stray. But I know there was a lot of controversy for the Suicide Squad, which I know we'll get into later on. But overall, I'd give it like a C+, a B- at most. But
Okay.
it could have been better. I think a
Give
lot
it a
of
B
us
squared?
were. Yes, a B square, a black B square, and I see you, Yodani. Only one black square in the top left. Yeah, that's me. Is that no? I'm not doing a camera. Unlike these 3 fine gentlemen. No.
We'll get you.
See
We'll get
there. See there. See. Look at Red. Look at his luscious beard.
No,
He's great.
God.
Sapio with his hair. Great.
Oh, you
Manic
fucking too much.
With our British Xbox grandpa. He looks amazing, by the way.
Good lord, why do
Me,
you
on the other hand, no the fuck
I
I'm not.
know. Crazy, straight to grandpa.
Now here comes the next black screen because he's about to be like,
Me-
"Fuck you guys."
I'm gonna get a pack of Worthy's original for the next episode.
There you go. There you go. Get your, your
Not.
earplugs and your hair
Let me
net
just
and all that.
rephrase.
Oh,
Oh
man.
yeah, cheers.
Anyway, yeah. So yeah, thanks you, Donnie. Yeah, Donnie.
Yeah,
I'll
but
get
that's
you
that state of
Monson. That'd
play.
be-
It could have been a lot better. It could have been a lot better.
Yeah, Manic. How did you feel about it? Was there were any takeaways? Any takeaways? What was the good
As
stuff?
in, for what, the PlayStation Direct?
Yes.
Yes, didn't watch
the
it.
State
Watched
Play.
some reruns, and there was, what, 2 minutes at the beginning, I think, was as much as I watched of the rerun. So, like I said, not really interested in Sony at the moment, so best I say
Okay.
nothing.
What about Resident Evil 4? Have you ever played that? Remember that? Remember that one?
Oh yeah, Resident Evil 4. Yeah,
Oh,
that's a classic, and that'll be fun to play through again.
Are you going in blind? So have you watched any gameplay at all?
No.
Okay, so
Lucky
yeah,
bastard.
Want to be
no as in
surprised.
okay, good, got you. Understood.
Then Manic, stay away from Game Informer. They got the coverage this month. Stay away from them.
Good.
Yeah, I had to. Well, you never know what's going to happen in years from now, but I'll just say that they are a group of people that do things. Sapio, well, you saw stuff. What'd you see?
Yes, I did see stuff. But specifically about the state of play, that the thing that I've seen stuff in the sea of state of play.
Oh, okay.
A lot of
I like
the-
where you're going.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a lot of the things I kind of skimmed through, kind of because I was just thinking, get that weeb shit out of here. I just don't care for most of them, but Resident Evil 4 Remake just looks so beautiful. I can't wait. I just cannot wait for Resident Evil 4 Remake. It looks like a very faithful recreation of the original.
Yeah, a fun word that you and I like to use is elevate, and
Yes,
that's what these
elevate.
remakes of Resident Evil have been, elevation. They don't just do it again. Dead Space, of course, was the most recent example of that, of elevation, and not just giving you a nice, pretty recolor and making everything shiny and wet. Well, I don't know, maybe not that.
What was
Resident
that?
Evil 2 is kind of wet, or was it 3? Everything was rainy and wet.
If
No
anything, I
context.
think
I
you
do
were
this.
the
My
one that
girlfriend
was
will
wet.
say, you started a sentence and you didn't even tell me what you're talking about, and you expect me, no context whatsoever. Anyway, yeah, so that's what I expect. So I'm going in blind, but so I did sort of put that on mute whenever that popped up at the state of play, and I was like, I know I'm gonna play this. Stop this right now. Street Fighter, are you a fighter? You fight? You ever been in a fight? Actually, that might be personal. Tell me.
Me?
Yeah.
Have I fought before? I've fought people before.
Like in Street Fighter.
Oh, like on the streets? No.
Yeah.
No, unfortunately not.
And in the rain, the wet fights.
No,
I mean,
no,
if
I
Street
That's
Fighter
what
was
happens
real,
in
I
real
would
life,
love. I would just love for Sapio to like fight against Luke or Jaime.
Oh,
No. From Street Fighter, no.
no, I'm not familiar with Mei from Overwatch. What are we talking about?
What?
Anyway,
What are you talking
Oh,
about?
from Street
good.
Fighter 6.
Well, anyway, I'll go on to what I thought about the. I thought I didn't really know. They just showed more stuff that we already knew was coming. And to be fair, they did say it was gonna just be pretty mellow, pretty marshmallow. And that's kind of what we got. But the Suicide Squad was the thing that everyone's talking about now. Yeah, so Resident Evil 4 for me was definitely the takeaway. But let's just talk about the Suicide Squad. Unless you guys wanted to, is there anything else that stood out besides Resi 4?
Honestly, I couldn't remember the rest of the state of play aside from Street Fighter 6 RE4
What
remake.
was that? What did they show? What was that multiplayer PlayStation exclusive? Someone in the chat maybe knows. I don't know. what it was called.
Like
It was,
from who? From who are you talking about?
I don't even know.
Was
It looked
it-
like Fortnite, but it was a third-person shooter, and it was like coming exclusively to PlayStation. And I don't know. Anyway, that looks stupid.
I couldn't tell you.
I'm just kidding. I'm being really harsh. But anyway.
Oh, Baldur's Gate 3.
No, no, that actually looked really good. And
Yeah.
Money had it. I'm just kidding. It's not. It's not. But
Thanks for that, Peter.
Peter's there. Yep. No,
Yes.
I figured he was.
Hello,
dipped
Peter.
out.
Hello, everybody.
No, it wasn't. It
Hello,
wasn't Baldur's
Peter,
Gate. It
and
was.
everyone.
God, I'm gonna be stuck on this forever. I cannot remember. Somebody might know. What is it? Street. Okay. Anyway, so I don't
Oh,
think. At first I wasn't like upset. I was more like, nothing really got revealed. Even Suicide Squad didn't feel like a huge reveal. I was just disappointed that they didn't, because years ago, whenever they showed the Suicide Squad, I was like, oh, they're doing a vertical slice, showing flying around and jumping and shooting and all that. I was like, okay, that must be part of the game. And then we got that
Was that-
cutscene. What's that?
Not also announced as a live service game?
Yes, that was the
Yes.
that. Oh, Suicide Squad.
Yes.
Yes, and that's
Yes.
So they start showing the, whenever we saw that cutscene with Flash and Batman comes, and I was like, this is awesome. I was getting hyped. I was like, this is what I wanted to see. This is awesome.
Yeah, I'm
and
sure
then-
you love Batman coming.
Yes, I love when Batman or when yeah.
comes, yeah.
So well, you said it. But then they went straight back into it. I felt like nothing really changed. So it's like, on one hand, I shouldn't be too surprised, but on the other hand, I'm sort of disappointed that seems to be all that it is. And as a big DC guy, it is so weird for me to see everyone flying around shooting. It's just not in my opinion, it is just not the characters for that. Like I get Deadshot. I get him flying around. That's literally what he does. But everyone else, very odd. So maybe the story will be the draw for people. I don't know. But and then they talked about it, the battle pass. Of course, we knew that was real. And then of course it's got the live service element of gear and all that. And I'm like, I just don't know about this. Manic, how do you feel about the Suicide Squad being a live service game? Do you think it's the right game to be live serviced?
Well, don't know. Was the other game a live service? Was it Avengers? Oh, was there another game?
Yes.
And that
Yeah, that's a
didn't
big,
go
that's a
down
big
very
comparison.
well. So yeah, but no, I can see its appeal because of obviously everything that's going on with the superhero movies and everything, and it makes me wonder how many people are gonna play Harley Quinn. But
Everyone.
because she's got the most moves out of all the characters because of her acrobatic skills that apparently got from what I have seen of it. Bar that, I don't think I've got more important games that I want to play than
Yeah.
that.
And that's
Oh.
the thing, you mentioned acrobatics. That's the odd part. Everyone is acrobatic. Sharkman is acrobatic.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
It's so.
But they specifically picked out her moves though, and they spoke about it more about the Harley
Right.
Quinn moves than they did speak about all the other characters' moves, but I think there were more emphasis on her moves because she had more than all the others.
Okay, gotcha. Maybe I missed
Oh.
that part. I was like screaming, holding my ears, like la la la. I'm kidding, but Assassin, how do you feel about this? Are you angry? Are you mad? Are you crying?
Well, for anybody that's been watching the podcast since we started, me and Mac both voiced our opinions about game and the live service the live service elements. The battle pass in particular got me pretty upset. Same with Mac. They did mention it was only going to be cosmetic wise, but then again we heard the same thing with Avengers. What I don't understand is why are all four characters like using a gun? Get Harley.
Yeah.
I get that shot, obviously, but Shark seems like the type that's a tank that would just use brute force. Captain Boomerang, it's literally in his name. He just throws boomerangs around, and if you're a comic book fan, you know that there's one Captain Boomerang that's a speedster. So we did see elements of that in his overall gameplay, but I don't like where the UI in particular. It just looks so much like previous games that we've seen, like Avengers. It looks similar to Destiny in that sort of way. This is not the direction I thought Rocksteady was going to go. I mean, we've been waiting 8 years for their next game. I was cautiously optimistic after we saw the last gameplay from the Game Awards. I think it was a year ago or so. Even then, it looked kind of off, but I just brushed it. I just pushed it to the back of my mind.
Right. That's what I meant. I thought so this is a little section, not the whole thing, and now it feels like it's the whole thing. That really was.
Yeah.
I was like, man, that's weird.
I mean, if you ask anybody else in the community, they'll tell you that they were unimpressed or they thought it was going to be something more. And honestly, I feel the same way. But I'm still going to give it a try, only because Rocksteady in the past hasn't failed when it comes to making high quality games. But other than that, this seems like a bummer to me. But I'm still going to give it a try. I just hope that they learned from what happened with Marvel's Avengers, and I hope that it's kind of I kind of hope it feels more like Guardians of the Galaxy in a way, but since they emphasize co-op, I highly doubt it.
That's a good one. That's a good one right there. Yeah, good comparison. Because it was fun. It was fun and it was funny and it was. But you are going to be playing with other people. You can play solo, which is good. But I don't know. I think really the main thing here is that it's a live service game and it's Rocksteady. It seems so weird to me that whenever this game, maybe someone can tell me when this game started being developed. So yes, people do chase trends, and this has been an issue for a long time. So did they not have enough time to do a turnaround and say let's not, because people are already complaining about live service games? It's Rocksteady. It's just so weird to me that they went this direction, and I don't know. I haven't played it, so I can't say I'm disappointed. But it's just I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know what I want. Maybe I wanted what Gotham Knights tried to be and do that well.
Yeah,
this just looks like a shooter.
And
DC.
Peter's asking in the chat, do you think it's going to be 30 FPS or 60? And I swear to God, if it's not 60, then no, never mind. I'm not playing it.
Did they show it at 30? Isn't that what it...
From what it looked like to me, it looked like 60, but... Again, I was watching on a big screen TV, so I couldn't tell you. What did it look like to you guys?
60. If Sony want to sell and push the PlayStation 5 even more than they have done, then it has to be 60.
Yeah, and with Backlash, I joke all the time saying that the reason Starfield is delayed is because everyone complained about the 30 frames. And that's it. And they still can't get it right. I'm just kidding. I don't know. But yeah, Peter, I think it has to be. I think they cannot, because at this point, because people keep saying that as technology goes further and further along, and then a game comes out and it's running at 30 some frames per second and dropping, there's no excuse anymore with the hardware being as powerful as it is. It's optimization issues that people are running into, apparently.
That's funny you drop into that because of the Digital Foundry video that was put up recently talking about how some of the games are running better on the PS5 than they are on the Xbox, when the Xbox is clearly more powerful a machine. How?
Yeah.
Just refers to certain games.
Yeah. Sapio, what do you think about the number 60 and the number 30? Which one do you like better?
I like the number 60 better most of the time.
Okay. Just the number?
It's a very composite number from
That's
a
a
mathematician's standpoint.
Okay.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
a very composite number. as for Suicide Squad itself, honestly, I don't remember much of it. I think it was just so mediocre that
If that says anything.
like yeah, exactly. Like if that says anything, I mean, it didn't stand out to me at all. It just kind of felt like another game.
Sapio, if you had to pick between the Suicide Squad and something else like RE4 remake or Last Survivor, would you pick Suicide Squad over that? And after seeing the gameplay you saw,
I mean, dude, if you pit it against RE4, obviously I'm gonna choose RE4. Like this.
Yeah,
this is
that's fair.
That's
fair.
It's a pretty bad would you rather. It's like, would you rather get shot in the foot or get $1 million?
Wow, that's a big
You'd
leap.
probably get the $1 million from
God.
being shot in the foot as compensation.
I'm
so, hey ho.
exaggerating just a little bit here, but you know.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Big leap there. Yeah. I feel like it seems and
Why?
a lot of people in chat. Oh, were you gonna say something, Manic? Sorry.
No, I'm just looking at the chat.
Oh,
You
you're
know,
just
to put
looking?
69 frames, FPS 69.
It does. I see a lot of people saying it just didn't. I know Umber was saying like it just didn't impress. Assassin was saying it didn't. Or sorry, Sapio said too that it wasn't. It just didn't stand out, and I feel like it really needed to. It really needed to come out and look different than Avengers, than the Gotham Knights. I don't know. It's just hard to. I don't know. Too late maybe in development. They couldn't turn it around. That game. Making games is hard. Everyone, it's a hard thing.
I could be thinking this wrong, but Sapio's opinion, I think, matters more than the three of us, because he's the one that games the least on the podcast. Not because he doesn't want to, but he chooses what he games because he has the least amount of time. So if Suicide Squad didn't give him anything to go on, or didn't impress him as the least gamer of the group, then I don't know what to say. Then it seems like Rocksteady it seems like they may have absolutely dropped the ball here.
You bring up
Praying
an excellent point. My
that they're
opinion
wrong,
triumphs
but
everyone's.
Yeah, just for
Just
this
a
one.
fact.
Just for this one.
Yeah, I mean, typically, I mean, what would you? You're a different kind of gamer, Sapio. You would usually not play this kind of game because that's not the kind of gamer that you are. What kind of game as a live service would you be interested in? Is it an MMO? Is it like a Final Fantasy 69 or whatever it is nowadays? Which one is it?
15?
14.
I don't.
Wow,
That's the thing.
Destiny.
I don't play a lot of
God.
live service games in general, right? Precisely because of my limited time.
Right.
But if Suicide Squad had some kind of, special thing about how the game, like what the game mechanics are like, something that's not really been done before, then maybe I would give it a try, because it's a new kind of experience than the ones that I've already done. So yeah, that's honestly that's just it. Like, from what I saw during the State of Play, it didn't look like anything too revolutionary. Like I said, it just felt like another game that's coming out.
Peter asked a good question. Would you guys rather play Gotham Knights or Suicide Squad at this point? From what we know.
Gotham Knight.
Yeah.
That depends for me. Does Gotham Knights have that 60 FPS patch yet?
Well, that was it for the Renegade Realm Podcast. Thanks, guys. No. God, the game wasn't that bad. But I don't know. Did it get 60
I know,
FPS
but
patch? I don't know.
FPS boost.
Did it?
So it is at 60 FPS? Because if it is, I'm going to go get it tomorrow. Dead ass. If it has 60 FPS, I will get it tomorrow.
He said dead ass.
Mr.
Okay.
Bushido and 7.
Oh, did Bushido show up?
Yes,
Yeah,
he did.
From the
he's
grave.
in the hood.
And I guarantee you, Umbra's not going to be happy about it.
No, they're about to be fighting. They're about to see fist flying in the chat. Thank you, everyone, for being here. By the way, I didn't want to interrupt the flow of combat, even though I do anyway. But thank you all so much for showing up. It really means a lot. We're tripping all over the place, but that's just part of learning, right?
Why do we fall, Master Bruce? So we can learn to pick ourselves back.
That was my Michael Caine impression. So Give me a
Wow.
rating
Yes,
down in the
but,
comments. 1 out of 0. Sorry, go ahead.
To answer Peter's question, for now it's Suicide Squad, but if Gotham Knights has that 60 FPS and I play it, and I'm probably gonna pick Gotham Knights. Umbra asks a good question as well. Yes, would you rather have played the Suicide Squad or the Justice League? And I'm just gonna say it for me, the Justice League immediately. Suicide Squad for me is like my second least favorite superhero team.
Oh,
Justice
as
League
the
is definitely up
Justice
there.
League. Oh, dude, can you
Yes,
imagine?
play
if
as
we
the
were-
Justice League.
Okay, this is dope. This is dope because I love this. Imagine if we got if anyone has played the Avengers game, the story was actually really good. The cinematics, visuals were actually really great. It was the loop that sucked for a lot of people. Imagine a very similar story where you have the torn Justice League, or even if you had like an Injustice-like story where they're sort of coming together, but it's much more dark and it's it wouldn't be wouldn't be so marvelly. I would absolutely love to play as the Justice League. That would be now I want a Justice League game. Damn it. How are they gonna explain? Oh wait, we can't talk about it. Sapio, you need to play Batman. Okay.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
he must before it launches.
Yeah.
Justice League game would be sick. Now it's all I can think about. Can you imagine playing a Superman? All you can do is just move the left stick, and any button that you press, just everyone dies instantly. Like, because he's just so.
Oh, Red, can you imagine a Superman game with a level of destruction that Crackdown has? It's like procedurally generated destruction.
I think they
Homelander.
tried to do something like that. I think it was called like Megatonic Rainfall or something like that.
What? That sounds like an anime show.
What type of PS2 shit is that?
No, it's not PS2. It's I think it was released on PC. Let me.
I mean the name. That's what it sounds like. It came. It's like
Megatonic
name
Rainfall
itself that you said. It
Super
sounds like
Cartwheel
it's like a
3.
PS2 gem.
Oh, I don't know.
Sorry, it's Megaton Rainfall,
That's it.
and it's like you kind of play as Superman.
Oh wait, it was like a. I think I know what you're talking about. I think I saw
Yeah.
like you literally play as like a Superman.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was out. I thought it was
And
like
off-brand.
I remember some channels putting it out there as clickbait, being like the Superman game finally ? With their like surprised YouTube face, like, and then
Yeah.
it was just a it was fake.
It's just
They
kind of
lied.
meh.
Yeah.
Yeah, Manic. Bushido wants to know: are you in the Batcave?
Yes, I am.
He's in Joker.
He's hiding behind the dinosaur in the
Yes,
Batcave.
I know. I'm looking at the camera, the thing, and it's very bad. But that's this camera until my new one turns up.
Yeah,
up
low
with it.
light's hard. Low light's hard. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. We saw what happened with. I mean, look at Assassin. His camera. It's true. He's literally sitting in the dark right now. No lights whatsoever. Pitch black.
Black Square Representation Squad. Let's go.
There you go, everybody. Support.
Come on, Chad. Put in some black squares.
Black squares matter. Am I allowed to say that? That was a joke. Everyone knows I'm kidding. I hope. That's enough to get me canceled. Well, that was it. Anyway, let's move. Anyone else have anything else to say about
Manic
the
in the
Suicide
back.
Squad? So, oh fuck. Good. Perfect.
Nope, not for me.
Let's move right on from that.
Great
good.
segue.
So, oh man, good stuff. What do you guys? You want to talk about the EA layoffs, because that's more.
Yeah, that's
Why don't you lay this?
it's a
out for
developing
us?
story. Yeah.
Lay it down. Smack it down. Pop it. Pull it. Assassin.
Oh, this comes from Inserter Gaming. It's a developing story at the moment, but
Everybody's putting
Apparently-
black squares in the chat.
I know.
Oh, I love that. I love that.
Did you
Black
see
Square
what
Representation
Infinite put?
Squad.
Infinite
thank you.
put is Manic off screen performing magic tricks in his drawers.
If you
No.
didn't move right now, you wouldn't really notice you were sitting there. If you like held real still. Well, no, when your head was down just now, like it looked like it's hard to like make out if you didn't. Yeah, look at that.
I know,
Oh,
it's
hands
really
freeze.
bad. I've got many lighting. I'll try and put some more on, but
No, you're fine. No, you're fine, man.
And he's off.
Oh God.
Yeah, Machida, let
Anyway,
us
so
know how you're
this
feeling, man. And where's Mac? You think Mac is... What a selfish dude. Mac's over here like, oh, I'm having a baby. Come on.
Ugh,
What excuses,
unbelievable.
excuses. Am I right? God. He's probably lying.
Bless
Yeah.
him.
I'm kidding, Mac. I hope
Bless
everything's
him. He'll
going
be
great.
walking bow-legged.
Whoopsie, I just bumped my thingy. Anyway, so Assassin, you wanna? Oh, that looks good, Manic. Assassin, you wanna lay out the EA layoffs?
Lay out the layoffs? Yeah, sure. Great segue. Kind of inappropriate, but yeah, we'll go with it.
I know what I
So
said, but I don't doubt it.
anyway, so this is a developing story coming from Kotaku and Insider Gaming. Apparently, Electronic Arts has laid off 200 of its QA testers who've worked on Apex Legends at its Baton Rouge office, to be specific. The team at Baton Rouge has recently been focused on Apex Legends, but it has worked on multiple games over the past years, including Battlefield 2042. I'm surprised they didn't find anything wrong with that game before launch, but hey, you know what? It's EA. Let's see. Sources tell Insider Gaming that the Baton Rouge division was called to a mandatory Zoom meeting this morning, where it was announced the entire Baton Rouge QA division will be closing. Email sent to employees simply read, "Site closed. Please join Zoom meeting at 8 a.m." If this is true, why? What? So you're telling me that the QA testers in Baton Rouge are underperforming or something? Like, what? What's the reason here? Like, it doesn't even say why. It doesn't...
At least when...
Can anyone think of a reason why they would lay off that many people just out of the blue for a live service game that is still doing pretty well despite what Manic wants?
Well,
Whoa.
yeah, I have thoughts, but Sapio, what do you think about this? And you're aware of the layoffs with Microsoft, and then with all at the same time, wasn't it Google? Somebody tell me what it was. It was Microsoft did a bunch of layoffs, and they're like, "Oh, Microsoft bad," and then another company did it like the same day. But they did say it comes with a heavy heart that I must drop everyone out of this skyscraper onto the ground and whatever, something like that, right? Isn't that what they said?
Yeah,
Microsoft.
I'm pretty sure you nailed it.
That was quote.
No.
That was Phil Spencer, I believe. He went British
Yeah.
all of a sudden. But yeah, what do you think the reason could be, Sapio, for the for Lane?
I honestly have no idea. What you said, Assassin, about underperforming, I think that may be part of it. Honestly, that's the only reason that I can see that would be any justification for laying off so many people. It's I mean, I think it started with Twitter, right? Where tech companies decided to, just cut off a bunch of people and just lay off so many people just out of the blue. And it continued this trend, and maybe this is just a continuation of that trend where tech companies, gaming industry is kind of a tech industry, I guess. Maybe they've just decided, oh, we don't need this many people doing all this. We can just have a handful doing it, every single waking hour. That's my best guess right now.
Manic, how many people have you laid off in your time, or laid on?
A trick question.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
No, but what do you think about all this, man?
Well, I don't know. What they tell you is probably just, they've just said that they're laying off these people. They've not give a specific reason. So, and you tend to find that people get laid off for many reasons. Some is they might not just work. It's all about a bond, innit? So, but beyond that.
Yeah, it's just, I feel like because it's EA, people are like, they have their magnifying glasses on it much more heavily, just because it's like, look how bad they're still being. And and Microsoft was the same way. When see, they're not all about the consumers and whatever, and they don't care. And it's like, at the end of the day, it is just business. But if we still don't have a reason why, that's odd. 200 people is a lot. But how many people?
Yeah, but Red, if it was Sony, no one would question it. No one would ask a question if it was Sony doing it. Just be like, oh, okay, they probably just deserve it.
You think that's Jim Ryan be like, oh, they just deserve it, and they're like, oh, okay, well, good.
Yeah, I think that would be Jim Ryan. That wouldn't be Herman Holst or
Right.
Hey Yoshida. That wouldn't be them. That's a Jim Ryan thing.
Okay.
I think the chat can agree with that too.
But any company, you know, if you're not doing well, then you automatically start letting people go, don't you? So, is this just a glimpse of things to come? You know, they're laying off these people from work. Yeah. Thanks.
I'm sorry, I'm laughing at the chat because there's a narrative going on now that Peter is the baby daddy of Max, and there's some baby daddy drama going on
What's
now.
this?
In the chat.
I can't believe it,
Manic.
Red. 200 people have been laid off, and you're there laughing.
I'm laughing. I'm like,
He's laughing about a
Manic-
baby daddy situation.
Manic's
That's sad.
game
You guys
is
are killing
called
me.
the Bushido Chronicles. What's the joke there then?
yeah. Oh,
Manic, you're
Mark
performing
says,
magic tricks for Bushido personally without us?
No,
Nah,
I
man.
don't know. I don't know.
Mark in the chat says, from his experience, firing people is easier than laying off people. People usually fire themselves. Layoff. You are saying I'm letting you go because other people are better.
Yes.
No, I don't know. Maybe I misread what you were saying, but I don't know. I mean, I feel like a lot of the times it is because they're trying to cut costs some way or shape or form, and they're QA testers. I feel like anything with the word tester in the name, they look at and say that's replaceable. That's easily expendable or whatever. We need to cut costs now for investors or what have you, just to show that we're being...
I mean, we just saw this, like, I think a couple months ago. We saw a bunch of Bethesda QA testers unionize and successfully do it. That way they kept their jobs as well for ZeniMax. If I remember correctly, Microsoft has the biggest gaming union through Bethesda. And now that those people have Red?
Sorry, I was...
What the hell?
What?
I don't know. What happened?
Sorry, I had to adjust my seat. Go carry on. Sorry. That was a bit distracting.
What? You think?
Sorry.
You know, the chat is gonna be like, what the fuck, Red?
I think they're already like that, aren't they?
Oh,
Yeah.
it's fine. Just had a bit of just has a bit of fun. Oh man. KY Bob, yeah,
Oh,
man.
God.
Yeah. Hit me up, bro. Bushido said he doesn't like Manic's tone right now. Oh,
Say what?
he said he doesn't like your tone, sir. That's what he said. He said, I'm not having it.
I'm pretty sure that's exactly the tone that he's talking about.
I don't like your tone.
What
He
tone?
even put a side-eye emoji in there. He
I
said he's not
know,
having
I
it. He's
know.
not even having it.
No.
Damn, he's looking at you like he always looks at Umbra.
Yeah, Mark.
Jesus.
Mark says that other
Side-eye.
people are more valuable in a business. I do agree. That is just that is why that saying happens. It is just business because it. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? It is a real thing. So I do agree with you there. It's hard.
Yeah.
It's cut and dry. It's cutthroat. It's all kinds of different cuts. So yeah. Anyway, we don't need to sit on that for too long. Let's go sit on something else. Let's sit on. Here, let's talk about something fun. This is exciting. Elden Ring DLC coming. What's going on there, Assassin?
Well, From Software doing what From Software does best and surprising the entire industry. They announced on Twitter last night that the next DLC for Elden Ring is currently in development. I know the DLC was just announced, but I don't exactly remember the name. I'm sure that chat will probably will tell us faster than I could look it up. But it's weird they said it's in development. didn't
Shadow
like give
of the
a
Erd Tree.
Shadow of the Erd Tree. Okay, yeah, I knew it had Erd Tree, but I didn't know what the first words were. But if anyone knows from Software and their games and their DLC specifically, you would know that the bosses and the design of the DLCs, for some reason, it's actually much more appreciated and praised than the actual base games. If you ask the Souls community what some of their favorite bosses were, chances are most of them are going to be from the DLCs that From Software has put out in recent years. So, From Software does it again. Their DLCs are going to pop off, or this one specifically for Elden Ring. But a lot of people are extremely excited for it.
This is one of those cases where how could it not do well financially? We were talking about, I was talking to someone the other night about whenever you go and you see a movie, you don't watch the movie and then pay for the ticket afterwards, or even have a choice, even if you did. So when people say that something is financially successful, it doesn't mean that it was good. It means that it was popular, it was sought after. But Elden Ring, on one hand, we know it's quality, and this DLC is going to sell crazy. So Shadow of the Erd Raider, is that what it was?
Shadow of the Erd Tree.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we can go with that.
Okay, Shadow of the Erd. Lara Erd. Sapio, did you play? I don't know. Sapio, did you play Tomb Raider? Or, oh my
no.
God, did you fucking?
Oh my
Did
God!
you play Elden Ring? See, now I'm stuck.
No, no to that question as well.
Okay.
But
Okay.
I want to so badly.
Well, you're going to. God,
Yeah,
this reminds me
I
of
am. I'm
anyone who
eventually going
watched
to.
the other week, and I said one of my favorite characters, Xbox mascots, was, what did I say, Assassin?
You put Master Chief at number 4, and you put Commander Shepard at number 1.
Hey, Bushido, shout out. But no, I said Microsoft Steve, and just casually went on with the show as if nothing was wrong, and people were like, what the hell did you just say? And I'm like, what did I say? Minecraft Steve is what I meant to say, and I said Microsoft Steve. Anyway, that was a whole thing. Yeah, Manic, are you excited for this? You okay over there?
Excited
says
for
that
what?
He can hear your pager going off in the background.
That's not my pager that's going off in the background.
Okay.
It's got to be
your
something
toaster
else
oven?
buzzing that he can hear. No.
Oh, okay. All right, cool. So Elden Ring, are you
Elden Ring, I did buy it, but not got around to play it. I've been playing so many other games, but it's there. It's waiting. So.
Okay.
I'll tell everybody this. Everybody that does not go to E3 in our community, everybody take the week off for E3 and just sit around and play video games all day. Let us catch up on our backlogs. Just for that week. When we're not watching E3 showcases, and that way we can all just like, hey, we finally played this. It's great, or it sucks to me, but man, a lot of us really need to find time to play these games that we've bought and literally only played an hour or two and just never picked it up again. We need that. We all do.
Sapio, would you be
We're like,
I could not agree more.
yeah. He's like,
screw work, screw your family, screw your kids. Just play for
the
a week.
games.
My
Play the
non-existent
Screw each other.
kids.
There we go. Now you're talking my language. Yeah, do that. It's more productive. Or that's more reproductive. Am I right? But oh man, shout out to Mac.
Anti-reproductive.
I didn't mean it like that though, but all right.
It's fine. I know what you meant. But yeah, I'm really excited. And you? Oh, you okay? Something happened. Okay.
Yeah, I'm good.
Oh, good. So, and Assassin, you're excited to play this, whatever it may be. Were you big into?
I have to finish Elden Ring before I even think about touching DLC.
Okay, yeah, and I'm sure it's. Gonna
I am still stuck on a particular boss. I can't even remember who.
There are people in the chat right now that are willing and ready to reach out, a helping hand or foot or ear to you, and do what they need to do. So reach out.
Yeah.
Reach out.
Sure.
Well, good. Okay. Well, I'm excited for it. Elden Ring was like it took over the entire world, man. Like I haven't felt that way like so long about a game. Just it was like, I know a lot of people said it's Skyrim, and after that comparison got brought up, I was like, I can't stop thinking about that. It is like Skyrim. Like when you first played Skyrim, it was endless exploration. It was what it felt like. It was just like the sense of what's around this corner.
Exploration and wonder. That's what Bethesda's known for.
Yes, exactly. Well, so there's that. So if you can find the GTA 6 article, I don't know what exactly was said. I think it was more or less like, this is the year to reveal GTA 6 and possibly release in the middle of 2024. So maybe I was looking to, if you guys didn't hear about it, then maybe it's just not even worth talking about, because it obviously didn't catch fire on the Twitterverse. So I don't know. GTA 6 is coming. I don't know. Anyone in? Well, you know what? Let's move on.
And if someone in chat knows what you're talking about, then we'll talk about it. But
yeah, because I can't.
Me and Sapio
What are you talking about, Red?
We didn't hear anything about GTA 6 at all this week.
I mean, that's like the everyday. What am I talking about?
Sorry, who is buzzing? There is a buzzing noise. Is something is buzzing.
That's not me.
And it's not here. It's not me.
I think it is you. No, I don't hear anything now. I think it's you hearing that we can't hear it, but you can hear it.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
No, it's Assassin.
Wait, is it me?
Oh, that's right. He's got his dryer running, because that's his heat source. And you're in the garage, right?
Is that what you guys are hearing?
That's how it works, yeah.
That's how dryers work, right?
Yep, that's the dryer. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay, yeah, that's what you're hearing.
Yep, that's me, guys. That's my dryer.
Yes, Mr. Bushido was going through everything.
Bushido thought he was hearing your mythical pager, but he was just hearing my dryer.
Well, first it was the pager.
I love that.
And then it was
Anyway, so you guys want to talk about Starfield because everyone else is talking about it. Let's talk about it because it's coming out in March. No, I'm just kidding. But now Rand and Jez both had allegedly two separate sources, unless coincidentally it was just the same person that told them that. Anyway, that's kind of old news at this point. The new news, I believe it was Bethesda Nordic, right, that tweeted out and said, what was the date, everyone in chat? April
21st.
21st? Yeah. And they said, hey Xbox, and I think they tagged Xbox, right? And they said, what's up?
I think so.
We got a date on the 21st, and we promise it's going to be. Are we still good for our date on the 21st? It's going to be good. So, a branch of Xbox. I don't know what else could it be? Like, let's just say it's not Starfield. What could it be? Why would they do anything right now other than Starfield? Getting that out of the way. We just had a direct. And does that confirm the June release? Having Todd wink at the camera and say, "Oh, and you're wondering when it's coming out, and now," and it shadow drops. That would be crazy, but that's just not possible. With they got to sell their peripherals and their collector's editions and whatnot. Sapio, what do you think about that? Do you think they're gonna shadow drop Starfield?
No.
Okay. Why?
That's it.
Perfect. Good. Moving on.
No, heck no. Why would they shadow drop Starfield? They've been building up to it, and there's just so many things they gotta sell along with Starfield. I just don't see a reality out of the 14 million 65 futures that could happen. None of them involve shadow dropping Starfield.
But Doctor Strange, there's that one. Remember? He's like,
With this one, there's not even one.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. When do you think it? I mean, do you think it could? Never mind, I don't want to put that negativity out there. Manic, are you excited for Starfield? When do you think it's coming? Do you think? What about the showcase? You think this means anything?
Starfield, yes, I am excited for Starfield, and unfortunately, I'm going to be safe and say we'll get to play it when it's released.
Okay, lots of short, good answers
yeah,
here.
oh,
You're just-
Yeah, no,
Okay.
I'm looking forward to playing it, but we can only speculate about these things in the day.
Yeah, that's all that we had. That's why it sucks. I can't even
Mhm.
Sapio. I don't know what Sapio's laughing about. Okay. Anyway, Assassin, what do you think? What do you think this could be if it wasn't a Starfield showcase? I like how my voice. You like how my voice just broke again. What do you think?
It's not going to be Starfield related. What I think personally, I think it is. I think maybe they did it too early. Maybe that's the date that Microsoft and Bethesda will announce their E3 showcase. Because they
Okay.
did that before last year in 2022. They announced the showcase a month and a half in advance, like in late April. So I could potentially see that happen, but I don't think. Do I think Bethesda could shadow drop Starfield? Maybe. Should they? No. Because I'll tell you why. If they shadow drop this motherfucking game without giving us enough time to call out of work and to send our families away, for us to shut ourselves in our tiny little hole with a bag of Cheetos, a large pizza, and a gallon of Mountain Dew, then there's going to be a lot of angry people being like, why? We have so many games to play right now, and you decide to shadow drop this motherfucking giant of a game.
You can't say shove holes, pizza, and bag of Cheetos in the same sentence. Why? Why would you do that? Why would you do that?
I don't know.
Because then everything else after that, you come out with this attitude of like, you're not my real dad attitude, and then you go to shoving pizza in holes and stuff. This is great. This is great. This is good content. Let us know down in the comments, please. Oh man, perfect.
Oh,
Perfect.
God.
No, I hear you.
Please
It's
tell
just
us
too
this
much.
is good
You can't
content.
fit- you-
Please,
No.
You
please.
can't fill
yeah.
that much in your hole. Is that what you mean, Assassin? It's too much for your hole.
I mean,
Yeah.
all of us are gonna shut ourselves in our own holes when this game comes out because we're not gonna want to talk to anybody. This is so worth it, getting you two to laugh your asses off. You can't compose yourself.
What is happening?
Even Manic is like, I can't laugh. I don't want to laugh. I don't want to end up like these two idiots. He's holding on tight. I can see it in his eyes though.
Oh,
He
man.
doesn't want to break.
Nope. That was it.
Uh,
The first and last live stream. We gotta get- Oh man, shit.
And demonetized.
And demonetized. Before we're ever monetized, we're demonetized. They're like, click, nope.
Exactly.
Oh man.
Bushido says I'm
pause.
doing the podcast in the closet.
What do you say?
He says Assassin is doing the podcast from the closet.
I'm telling you,
He's
he's literally
technically
sitting
not
in pitch
wrong.
black.
There is a closet next to me, but I'm not actually in it.
Yeah, glad marchers
Okay.
like Mav are just
It's
leaning
okay,
into
man.
the
We're
ridiculousness
we're
Udani
we're
says,
ready.
Yeah.
We can wait until you come out. It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. We're here with open arms, ready to give you a little,
Is-
little hug.
Is
Little
anybody
tap
on
in
the
butt.
panel or in the chat Team March for Starfield, or are they Team June?
I mean, I wasn't a marcher. I wasn't like jumping on that train. But remember when, and this is a weird comparison because I know it's Fallout Shelter versus a big AAA game, and there was a lot of hype behind Fallout 4 and all that. But I remember that Shadow Drop was crazy, and it was a mobile game. And Todd Howard has notoriously said, you know, I would release a game in 2 weeks prior to release or whatever. But what if they were to shadow drop it, or sorry, what if they did not shadow drop? What if they were to say, it comes out in, so April. If it's April, February, March, and then April is the showcase. Then they would say it comes out in May. Because even saying it comes out in 2 months is not that long to wait. You have your 6 weeks for production and shipping and all that for pre-orders. It's still a really short release window. I don't know. I guess I would have to be fine with June if April was the showcase. But we just need something, man. We need them to just say that it's happening so people can stop doing what we're doing right now, speculating about it. Because it's going to be the biggest... Every time BGS drops a game, and I'm not talking about 76 because that game was not BGS, by the way. That was not BGS. But you guys know what I mean. So that I would just be comfortable with June, just to be happy if we had a showcase in April. So yeah. Excuse me. Yeah. So enough of this about Starfield. Sapio, I know you have to go soon, but that's too damn bad. You're not leaving. So let's see. Have you guys
It's keeping him hostage now?
Yeah. Let's talk about this fun stuff because I know people in chat love this. We can't stop talking about this.
You mean what Sheena said in chat?
I don't know. Did she say something in chat? Let's see.
Yeah, she did.
It's a great
Sounds
episode.
like coming out of the closet, Matt giving birth all in one episode. Yeah, you ain't lying. You ain't lying, girl. Shoot.
She's not lying, but
I like her so much.
damn.
Yeah. So.
Damn, her roast game is better than yours, Red. No offense.
Oh, she is. She is a savage. I'm not lying. She is a savage. Yeah. It's a whole nother level. Anywho, yeah. So let's talk about this Sony crying about not being able to continue. What did they say? If we don't have COD, we don't have the money to fund our exclusives, even though we have 17 million of them. What the? Oh. I'm trying not to yell because I don't want to blow out my mic. What a bunch
You're
of
gonna
foolish...
blow out your mic.
What a bunch of foolish bullsh, Sapio.
Yeah, no, I agree. My internet paused for a moment.
You okay?
We do have a winter storm over here, so...
Oh, yeah, that's
Okay,
right.
yeah.
That's right. Are you bundled up? Are you
Yes,
in your pajamas right now?
Massachusetts. Massachusetts is preparing for the upcoming vampire invasion.
Ah, right.
Yeah,
right.
we're getting ready. All the internet's going haywire. Trying to, with people, buying garlic everywhere. It's a whole mess. Anyways,
Garlic, yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah, I think it's a load of BS. I just cannot fathom what kind of decisions that they had to make to say, for that to have been one of their defenses. It just doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, that's been the entire holdup. The biggest holdup with the entire ABK deal to begin with has been I think Manic fell asleep. No, there he is.
No, I'm still here.
Yeah, so Manic, you're a big
Fun.
COD guy. You are a he's watching Mr. Rogers. Sorry, I'm kidding.
Jetson.
Was that on? Was that in beep 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 beep? What was it? I don't know what British
BBC?
TV's. Yeah, that's what it was. I couldn't. I was like, is it BBT? I don't know. Umbra can tell us all about that in the
BBC.
chat. No one good. No one got that. That's fine. It's good. So, what do you think about this? About Sony complaining that they won't be able to fund exclusives for PlayStation if they lose. What is it? What are they really losing though? Extra shit. Here's an extra pre-order, whatever. Or it's so stupid. What do you
Whatever
think about it?
exclusive content they add to entice people over to their brand. But no, I think it's just Jim Ryan just saying what Jim Ryan likes to say, to try and stifle this Activision deal. But it will go through eventually because it's been proven on many occasions that, some of the stuff they've said is not true. So, yeah.
Yeah. I'm just like talking in circles about this thing, and it's just like every day there's something new, ridiculous thing that Jim Ryan says, and I don't even know. Assassin.
Well, I already made my Sapio's just like,
Just
what the
do a
fuck?
whole line of coke.
You know it's gonna be a long rant. And he starts off with a fucking sigh. It's
It
gonna
wasn't
be.
a sigh. It's not
you
like
know,
he straight up
he
snorted
just-
a line. He just went full on. Go ahead.
All right,
Nah,
I'm ready
nah.
to talk about this.
I'm ready to get high and talk about this for 10 minutes.
Oh gosh. Gonna have a rant. He's gonna have a rant. Red's come.
Where'd he go?
Yep.
Oh, he. I don't
Is he
know.
crying in the corner or something?
Maybe.
He's-
It happens
yeah.
often.
Dog probably stepped on a
I know.
bee.
I know. Red
Something,
cuts
I don't
it
know.
out of all the edited videos, but I mean, we've seen it happen all the time. Just
Yeah, I don't
He-
really feel... I kind of want to wait till he comes back, but...
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
So anyway-
I should probably
So
head
did
out
I.
actually. So
So,
I mean, it's
Oh,
kind of like
yeah.
awkward timing, but
I get you. But he has his headphones in, so he'll know if you're gonna leave.
yeah. Well, okay. Red's just gone, and I think I'm just gonna. I'll just fade out of here. Yeah. I'll. I don't know.
Yes.
Usually Red's there to like do
I
an
know.
outro or something.
Like, do the outro
I mean-
for you, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right,
carry on.
All right. Hey.
Okay.
Sapio,
All
you
right.
gotta
Now
get
that
out of
Red
here,
is
don't
back, I'm gonna head out of here.
you? Yeah.
It's not you, Red. I'm
Thank you.
just how it is. It's just
Thank you
business.
all as always for sticking around
Yeah.
and hanging out with us, and we love you
Yeah.
and we miss you and we're thinking about you.
Yeah.
If y'all don't know that, you need to. God, I'm not, that I'm like, no one knows what I'm talking about. It's fine, but where can people find you? Can you be found?
I have a YouTube channel that I have abandoned, like my children.
Oh, good.
Oh,
Like father, like
whoa.
Ouch.
Hey.
And I'm just gonna exit. I'm gonna cosplay the 200 QA testers for EA. Bye bye.
son. What the?
Whoa! Whoa! What the fuck?
What did he just do? Did y'all see this? Wow, pure magic. Everyone in chat's gonna be like, "You're an idiot. It's easy to do."
That's the most
Amateurs.
savage
Wow,
exit
dude,
I've ever
that
seen
was-
coming from him.
He did that. Have you ever seen the gif of the dude standing there and he's like, and he just like completely just fades away.
Yes.
He literally just did that. That
And,
was.
He
That was
didn't even let Chad know. I didn't even get a chance to say, Chad, say goodbye. Like, what the fuck?
He didn't give us a chance for anything. I literally said, "Where can people find you?" And he's like, "You know what?" Just like Naruto jujitsu out of there. Oh my god.
But you did put his Twitter link in
Everything
the
is
description.
there. Yeah, everything should be there.
So,
unless for the fourth
you guys
time.
wanna
that I
follow
haven't-
him,
Yeah, so
be
go
there.
give Sapio a follow because he's such a sweet dude, and yeah, he's a good dude, and we love him. Anyway,
Anyway,
so now,
so this first party support. Bullshit.
first parties. Oh, with
Hey, you
Oh,
left
with Call
before
of
I
Duty.
could say it. Yep.
oh yeah, I thought you were just gonna go on and go ahead and talk about it. I trusted
Oh, I did-
you. Go ahead.
I didn't want to start till you came back, but
Go ahead.
anyone who
remember.
follows me on Twitter, knows how I feel. In case you didn't see it, this is what I said because I quote tweeted someone who was talking about it, and I said, "If this is true, then how the is Nintendo surviving here?
There's Duck.
If you need a franchise like Call of Duty to fund your first-party games, why isn't the actual market leader doing the same? That's my question. Until Sony can answer that, they need to sit down, shut the up. Please.
Well, Didn't Sony come out and say they'd made record profits? So what are they actually spending their money on if the money they get from Call of Duty is what they use to fund other project?
I mean, that's true, Manic, but at the same time, Call of Duty is not the only third-party game that they could use to fund their first-party games. What about Battlefield? What about all the microtransactions from live service like Fortnite or Oh, they get everything from Destiny now. Destiny is now their new money printing machine. May not be as long running or what's the word? It may not be as popular as Call of Duty, but all that money from Bungie and Destiny is now gonna fuel their first party, not COD.
Yeah.
It's the same for Microsoft and Nintendo. They get money from their third party, but they're not complaining. Valve as well. Epic. For the Epic Game Store. They haven't said anything about that either. So unless Microsoft, Nintendo, and Valve all come out and say, yeah, this is a real concern here, then Sony just needs to shut up and put up with it.
They do.
It's interesting to me how, like, a lot of the stuff in the background, we never see the stuff in the background, and Microsoft is notorious for not showing profit a lot of the times, or just numbers in general. And now the fact that they're saying that Call of Duty, without Call of Duty, they're nothing. But not only are they the gaming market leader, not only did they sell the most consoles, not only when people, PlayStation is synonymous with gaming. A lot of people, they don't even, they would look at Xbox like a Stadia or something. Like, why would I play that? PlayStation's everything, So it's interesting. It's interesting because it goes so far back. The lineage is a bit longer. But the fact that they're saying that they can't, that they would, I don't understand. Like, it's so confusing. I've talked to people about the CMA and ABK and how they're like, yeah, that seems about right. That seems about right. We have no idea how gaming works, but you're saying words and you talk about numbers. That sounds like something. That sounds like words. I like the things that you're saying. I just don't. I don't know. I think that they're using like the Sony is using the what's the word for it? Somebody fucking help me with words. The fact that the ABK and FTC and all that, they don't know how gaming works internally, that they are using that to their advantage to like play dumb, like, oh, you didn't know? Yeah. It's like when you go and you run to your mom and it's like, Billy kicked me. Really, you kicked him first. But the dad's like, I believe he did. It's like, and then they just keep building and building and building on things because they're not questioning anything. The FTC isn't questioning anything. They're just like, sure. Okay. Anyway, I don't know. But what a stupid thing. What a stupid, silly, stupid thing. Oh, God. Do you guys want to talk about this anymore? I don't. Because, man, I don't know. Donnie says I have a white streak on my nose from... Oh, God. Whoopsie.
Mr. Bushido says if Sony says they do, then it must be true. Jim Ryan, he don't lie, does he? Pinocchio.
Sony says, and then Jim Ryan wouldn't lie. Yeah, very true.
Bushido, my guy.
Yeah.
I hate to break the news to you, but Jim Ryan is taking position of the new Pinocchio.
Pokio.
Yes.
I like that. Okay.
Ryan is now Pinocchio.
Excellent. Well, now, we didn't get into, that I guess would be now a good segue. What have you guys been playing? Everybody in chat, tell me what you've been playing the most. And I think I know what the answer is. But, Manic, what you been playing a lot lately, man? What you been into?
I managed to complete Dead Space, done Dying Light 2, and now I'm working my way through Atomic.
Oh, that's right. You did mention Atomic Heart before we started. What do you think about the game, and specifically, what do you think about the character, your protagonist?
Right. So you drawing me into that? No, I just made a connection that the protagonist in the game is called P3, and ironically, Phil Spencer's gamertag name on Xbox is P3. So where there's any connection?
What is that? That's so weird. That's
Yeah.
so weird.
But no, the game's had a few problems. I've experienced a few problems with it, but overall, it's a good game, and I'm almost 100% near the end. So yeah, very unique, very different. Like I say, had a few problems with the game, but
What do you think about the tone overall? Because that's been my thing. You like
I
it?
thought it was pretty cool. Yeah, and as you get closer to the end, it gets really, really far out there. You know, I don't know how far people are in the game, and I wouldn't want to spoil it, but
Okay.
yeah, it's
Is the tone for you more akin to Wolfenstein, with it's serious, but then the protagonist is like, whoa, like the protagonist.
no,
God, he kills me so
more.
far. I was like, holy shit.
It definitely had a Bioshock feel. It was very cinematic. It was big
Yeah.
set pieces and stuff like that. There was some good things and there was some bad things about the game, but overall, as a game that's on Game Pass that I've not had to pay full price for, like, mourn.
Sorry, I was distracted by chat.
Okay.
Yeah, Peter is saying, just real quick, because I didn't want to go past that. Peter said they will still get 30% for COD sales. Nothing will change for them. Yeah, and even with a deal, a 10-year deal. I'm sorry to jump back to that, but that is a good point. What is 30%? Shut the fuck up, Sony. God, I'm so tired of the. Anyway, yeah. So Atomic Heart, yeah. I need to keep playing it. And thank you, Peter. I do need to keep playing it because I think it'll grow on me. My expectation of the game, again, because I went in blind, everything that I saw of the game was super dark and gritty, and I was like, oh, so the character's gonna be like a science experiment, and he's gonna like come out of there with his weird, whatever, his thing, whatever it is. And that's not what it was at all. Matter of fact, whenever I started the game, I immediately was like, oh, so I'm playing as a civilian, and I'm going to die in a minute, and then the main character's going to save me, and then we'll switch to that character. No, you are that guy. And I was really like, okay, I need to re-identify, that's been the word of the week for me. I need to, like, come at this from a different angle, and not... My expectations sort of screwed that up for me a little bit, so it is a me problem. But otherwise, the game does feel very Bioshocky, but just trying to ignore that tone, man. I don't know. Assassin, have you played Atomic Heart?
No, because I don't want to go between more than 2 games at a time.
Right. You've been
Now
on
the
Dead
game I'm
Space,
playing
right?
the most. Absolutely, yes. I want a 100% Dead Space remake. It's the first game in 2023 that I really do want to 100%. I have to play through a second time, but that is perfectly fine with me. Currently, I'm on chapter 11 after what happened with Mercer. If anyone who's played the game, so that's where I am right now. But once I'm done with Dead Space, Hogwarts Legacy, and hopefully I have enough time to finish both of them before Resident Evil 4 remake, because that'll be the next one on my list.
Whoops! I just took a picture of myself.
What?
I'm making my camera worse. Keep talking. See, Umbra in the chat, he's playing Hogwarts, which I expected. Grey Moon Knight's playing Atomic Heart. Am I missing someone? I think that's...
Donnie, he's playing Dead Space, but he's playing State of Decay 2 with his wife.
Oh, yeah.
Good man.
Yeah, a friend of mine just re-downloaded... I look how blurry I am. Look how great I look. A friend of mine just re-downloaded State of Decay, and he had no... he did not... Man, if I cannot get this camera to focus... There we go. This is all... It's because every time it focuses...
Technical difficulties, everybody.
talking.
It happens with everyone.
Just keep talking, Assassin. Keep talking about your experience with life. How was your day today? What'd you eat?
We went to Denny's, actually. Had what's called a slam burger. It has hash browns, cheese, had a fried egg on it. steak fries and a chocolate milkshake. It was pretty good. That's what I had.
Okay.
What about you, Red?
Oh, I ate. I got up and I ate a. What the hell did I eat? What did I eat?
I'm pretty
had
sure
a
Sheena would
salad.
tell us.
Well, I had a salad before the show, and then, but for breakfast, what the? Oh, I had a chicken sandwich. That's what it was. That's what it was. My mother brought me a chicken sandwich. So, thanks, Mom. Hi, Mom. She's probably not watching. She doesn't know how to. Anyway, so yeah, I know I'm a little bit blurry now, so maybe I'll sit back a little bit.
No, you look fine to me. Manic, does he look blurry to you?
It's
No,
just
he
his
looks fine.
his light is just the light. What would we call it? If Sheena is still there, she can tell us. Is it the ISO? Which no one knows what that word means, but basically it's how much light is being taken into the camera, and if the ISO isn't high enough or low enough, then it causes the grain, which is what you're seeing there. Tell me if I did that right. Said that right, but I probably didn't. It's fine. Yeah. Manic, what'd you eat? What'd you eat today?
Food, English food.
Nice. So a biscuit.
Not all British people eat biscuits, Red.
They're cookies.
No.
Okay. All right. I didn't mean to
Oh,
get personal.
No, not much. I didn't know.
No, it's okay.
If I'd have
No,
known,
yeah.
I'd have brought a menu. If I'd have known, I'd have brought a menu.
Yeah, we just eat things. You know, you never know.
Yes.
It's
We
hard
do.
It's hard
Yeah.
to keep it in control there. But yeah, I've been playing.
Definitely would like to try food from England, but yeah, go ahead, Red.
No, you
No,
don't.
it's okay. He said no. No, you don't. No, you don't. It's bad. Trust me. I live here. It's rainy and it's foggy, and I can't even. Is it foggy there? Are you in London?
Yes, I'm central London.
Oh, so it's foggy all the time. You can't see in
No.
front of your face?
No, it's not.
Oh, it's
No.
not. Okay. I don't know where I'm getting that from.
It's just a myth.
Okay. I think I watched too much Sleepy Hollow. Or wait, was that London? I don't even think. Get my.
Oh my God, Red, stop!
No, it was Sherlock Holmes. I think that's what I'm thinking of. How the hell did I get those two mixed up? I don't know what's happening. That's fine. But yeah, I've been playing. I keep trying to not play Persona 5 and Midnight Suns because I don't want them to ever end. But that's what I keep playing. Persona 5 has become like, and I'm not like a big anime guy or like an anime game guy either. But that game has just become one of my favorite games of all time. It is so good for the weirdest reasons. I don't know why. It's so good. So yeah, I've been playing that a lot. Yeah, I guess that's really it. I guess that's really it. Yeah, that's pretty boring, isn't it? Manic, you've been playing Atomic Heart, and you already said what you were playing, didn't you? Yeah.
Yep.
Anyway, that's great. That's wonderful. That's great. So this is a weird. If I can find the article, I'll say where I found it. But it was someone. Can you look up and see what the developer of Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2 is? That would help because something happened recently.
Isn't that Paradox Interactive?
Well, I know that they switched things so much. I didn't know if they completely changed studios or they just changed leads, or writers or something. They've been all over the place. But basically, something came out recently, specifically about an Xbox showcase, and that they were going to be there to show a new game by them. And people were saying, "Oh, it's going to be Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2." Which has been like in hibernation for forever. Now, Manic, I'm sure you actually might have played this game back in 2004 when it came out on PC. Do you remember this game, Vampire the Blood Masquerade Lines? Said that all good. Said that perfectly.
No, I don't have any memories of that. What
Okay.
year was that?
2004.
No.
It was one of those cult classics. Like, it came out broken, and the community loved it so much that they fixed it, and now it's one of those games that you're like, man, this game was ahead of its time. because I think right around the time KOTOR came out, and it was sort of maybe a
I'd have
roguish
been
game.
on whatever generation of Xbox would have been out at that point from
It was
early
only on
on
PC though.
in the Xbox. Was it? Oh
Yeah.
well, no, never.
Oh no, okay, yeah. So this was it was a
Okay, so
yeah. Do you
it
find
was originally developed by Hardsuit Labs, but the publisher Paradox Interactive announced in February 2021 that production had been moved to another as of yet unnamed developer. So we don't even know who's working on it now. It was Hardsuit Labs at one point.
And now what is the speculation that it is now? It's
No one knows. No one. It says that the developer, the current one, is unknown.
that's so weird. That's so weird. I don't know what the issue is. For me, I was upset that it was only first person because the first game was third and with first person options, and now they're like, no, every single game ever for the rest of eternity is going to be first person. But speaking of which, everybody in chat, I know that I sent a message to the group chat about this. Go check out this game that's coming out. It's called Deceive Inc. It looks like so much fun. Hopefully, it's just a trailer, but the idea of the game is that it's a social stealth multiplayer game where you play. It sort of has like a 70s ish kind of spy vibe, and you just had to look it up. It looks like Prop Night versus Among Us versus something else, and it's only $20, and it's coming out in March. It looks really cool. I don't know where. I remember hearing about it somewhere, but then I went and looked it up, and I was like, that looks really dope. So yeah, check that out. Bushido says, I know this was a minute ago. Bushido says that he's been playing Lies of J. Okay. Cool.
That's not what he's playing, right?
Yeah, Lies of J.
Lies of Jim Ryan.
Oh, is that what it was? Okay.
Yeah, that's what...
I was like, isn't it Lies of P? Lies of P. That's Lies of Phil. Lies of J. Lies of J.
Oh my god.
I see. I'm seeing the
Bushido,
connection.
you broke Red.
Oh,
You
man.
broke him.
Yeah. Yeah, my brain is off. My brain's always off. Anyway. Let's see here. So, yeah, if you're not familiar with the game, it's, I don't know, like they've come out with other games. Like there was Bloodlines, the Swan Song that came out, and that was more of just a social game. It was sort of more or less like a Telltale, but I don't think there's any action whatsoever. I don't know. I haven't played it, but and then if you know, like the world of Darkness is a Werewolf the Apocalypse, which if anybody played that game wasn't bad. That game wasn't bad. It felt like a 360 game back in the 360 days. But it's that same universe, the World of Darkness universe, and I don't know that game. I want to see it. I want to see it come. I want to see it come out because yeah. So anyway, see, what time is it? Good Lord, time has flown by. And everyone in chat, thank you guys seriously so much for showing up. I actually didn't even have time to make a tweet myself. I think Assassin, you did, and that helped a lot. So thank you so much for doing that, because it was it's a bit of a struggle when you're a noob to this this fun stuff. So anyway,
Yeah, it's our first one.
Yeah. So do you have a list of Game Pass games coming out? That's usually Mac's job. And Mac is giving birth right now, so...
I do not, as a matter of fact.
Okay, well, Mac, see what you did? You tore apart the whole family, and that's how it happens. Just don't even care about us. Care about your kid more. Anyway, I know. Shout out.
I mean, that's how fatherhood works.
Oh, is it? I don't know.
Yes.
Oh, well, good. Oh, that's right. You're a dad. I honestly forget about that all the time. Like, anyway, I'm sorry. I'm a piece of shit. I'm a great friend. And, hey, Timmy, welcome. Thank you for showing up. Look at that. I just saw
Hey, Timmy.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. Thank you so much for showing up, bro. That's awesome of you. Thank you so much. So something that I've been thinking about this. What do you... Because we were talking about Starfield, right? So I'm assuming that when Starfield comes out, it's going to consume the entire world. Do you guys do this thing that, because I'm guilty of doing this, and I'm trying to just stop doing this altogether. When I know that another big game is coming out, I will try to rush to finish what I've been playing currently to get it out of the way for what's coming.
Yes.
Yeah, so do you do Manic, do you do that at all? Try to like hurry up and,
No, because when you start doing that, your enjoyment for the game, you're in such a hurry that you're not enjoying it.
Exactly. 100%. Yeah, that's exactly what I do, and I'm like, why am I doing this? Because I used to have a list of games that I needed to beat. Not that I needed to beat, but just a list of games that I have not. A backlog. I think that's what they call it. And I stopped doing that, and I was like, I need to stop doing this because it makes me feel like I need to finish it now. But dude, when you're spending $70 a game, there is no reason to rush anything. So I've been trying to adopt that. So Assassin, you're only playing at Dead Space and what, Hogwarts?
Yes, I'm mainly what I'm doing is I'm playing Dead Space Remake only right now. Sometimes I'll jump onto Siege or Apex Legends if my other friends need my help. But sorry, a little bit dry throat.
Yeah.
But Dead Space Remake is what I'm working on, or not working on. That's what I'm playing. I have to get myself out of the mindset that I'm working on a game because I'm playing it instead of just having fun. Because last night I stayed up until like 3 a.m, even though I had to get up a little bit later for work. But currently I'm going through Dead Space Remake. I'm having a lot of fun. A lot of legitimate fun. I'm not forcing myself to play through it just to finish it, because I actually do. I love this game so much. It's definitely a Game of the Year contender for me, even though it's a remake. It's just so perfect. I can't wait to start New Game Plus on Impossible mode. I know I shouldn't, and I'm gonna regret it, but I don't care. But I want to 100% this game. I love it so much. And this is actually a good segue into another topic concerning Dead Space, Red, because apparently EA is sending out surveys for remakes of 2 and 3.
Please present this to us, and because I have thoughts.
Yeah, so apparently EA sent out a survey. I'm not sure if it's through their playtesting program or if they just emailed a bunch of people who bought the game, but apparently they sent out a survey asking people, are you interested in remakes of Dead Space 2 and Dead Space 3?
Yep.
With the new generation of fans and Motive accurately, faithfully adapting the remake for the old fans, a lot of people online are just screaming at EA saying, are you stupid? Yes, do it. Give us the remakes.
Right.
Now, Red and I kind of disagree about 3 in particular. A lot of people across Twitter and Reddit are saying Remake 2 just changed 3.
Yeah, a lot of people disagree with me in chat. I know.
Yes, a lot. I'm expecting.
I have a good explanation. I do.
I'm expecting them to rip you a new one for saying that 3 is the best in the franchise, but hey.
Why? I did not say that. Don't you dare get me canceled. I
know. No, I'm just kidding. He didn't say that, but he said that 3 is definitely not a bad game, which I think a lot of people in the Dead Space community will...
It's not a good Dead Space game. It's a good game for
what
it is.
I asked the subreddit, the Dead Space subreddit, that question, and someone actually said this. It's not a bad game, but it is a bad Dead Space game.
Oh, look at that. Look at that. There's a bit of a consensus with me and one other person. Nice. That's a change.
Exactly. And I'm not saying you're wrong for liking Dead Space 3, but what I am saying is you're wrong for saying Dead Space 3 doesn't have problems.
No, I've never said... So we'll talk about it. So in chat... Guys, let me know how you felt about the entire Dead Space trilogy, if you played it, and how you felt about Dead Space 3 and its co-op elements, and what should change if they do a remake. I really want to know, because for me personally, this is how I feel about Dead Space 3. It is still, to this day, the best co-op experience I've ever had in my entire life. And if you know about the story, then you know. But I don't want to spoil anything because now it's more relevant because they're obviously going to remake it in some way, shape, or form, hopefully someday. But the things that happen in that game were just so amazing in co-op, and we don't have a whole lot of horror co-op games. And that game, it had an openness to it. The scares were great. The issues that I had with the game still to this day are how shooty they made it. They made everything very, very, very shooty. And even in Dead Space 1 Remake, and Manic, I don't know if you have played 3, but even in Dead Space 1 Remake, there is a lot of combat. There is a lot, like, there are so many times where you're just like killing things for like almost 10 minutes straight, and then Dead Space 3 comes out and people are like, this is bad. And I think it was like the co-op element that really threw people off, and they made it seem more, and it wasn't just the shooting gallery issues, but I feel if they kept the co-op for Dead Space 3 in a remake, but slowed down the pacing, slowed down the shootiness of it, the throwing a bunch of enemies at you all the time, it could really work. But don't do the games as a service thing. I don't know what's a good co-op horror game. Manic, can you think of another good horror co-op game? Have you played Dead Space 3?
It's a long time ago. The last time I played Dead Space 3, a long time ago. But decent co-op.
Is
there such a game?
For horror and
or a horror game?
Yeah.
It's so...
some people, I think, say Resident Evil 5, but that's more action than horror.
No, it's the same thing. They did the same thing from Resident Evil. They started with 4. 4 had a great balance, and that's really what made it popular. The over-the-shoulder, shooty thing. But they did the same thing with 5. They started going into that Dead Space 3 territory, and then 6 was like, people did not like 6. I wasn't a big fan either. So yeah, it's a good question, Manic. I don't know what are the examples. Maybe that's why I'm holding on to it so dearly, because there aren't a lot of them. So I'm like, it's the only thing that we had, So I don't know. That's how I feel about it.
You'd get a different response from different people to what they would think is that game.
Yeah, and especially we talked about expectations, and how you can expect one thing, and because you expected it, everything else is ruined. Ruined as in, hey Peter, if you're in chat, let's talk about The Last Jedi. I'll get you on here. I'm kidding. But no, seriously. Yeah, so that's how I feel about it. That's how I feel about it. Any other thoughts on that? Because I want Dead Space 3 back, and I do want the co-op to return. I just think that they should change it. They just need to change it up a little bit. Is really all.
Yeah, let's just hope the changes are for the better.
Yeah.
I'm just glad that EA is realizing that maybe Dead Space is the franchise they needed all along. That they should have realized this back when Visceral was still alive. Was still a viable studio. They should have realized this a long time ago, and I'm sad that it took it took almost a decade and for Visceral Games to shutter down to realize that, but as long as EA mix it up now to that team and to the fans, I say go ahead, remake both 2 and 3. Or remake 2, reimagine 3, and then finally give us Dead Space 4. Right. Whether it's Isaac or not. Give this franchise another chance and let us... the horror genre in general, in terms of the AAA side of it, it needs competition. Resident Evil cannot just continue to just be the only king on the chessboard. Dead Space needs to be the other side as well. I think it deserves that.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
That's what Yadani. See, Bushido says he's not a fan of 3, but he'd appreciate a Resident Evil level remake for Dead Space 3. Yeah, just to see why not? Why wouldn't you? Why would you stop at 3? Because imagine if you completely just redid 3 altogether and just eliminated Carver, the character, the other character, the other main character, and just completely changed it up. And then I don't know. I just feel like there's so much good there. They just didn't. The delivery wasn't great. There was a lot of great ideas there. They just need to sort of reorganize, I think. And Yadani
the main thing that a lot of people hate Dead Space 3 for is it's not it. I'll give you this, Red. It's not the co-op that made a lot of people hate the game. It was microtransactions and the what Capcom did with Resident Evil 5 and 6. They focused less on horror and more on action. And that's what really put the franchise in like an identity crisis that it shouldn't even have been in. So when I say reimagine 3, I mean you can keep the co-op. I mean, if you want, you can add co-op as a later feature to 1 and 2. I won't care. But keep Dead Space as a horror franchise. That is what made it an icon. Less action, more horror, no microtransaction bullshit. Maybe change some characters, change some story arcs, and then Dead Space 3 will be a smash hit, just like 2 and 1 will. It's like the original Dead Space 2 and Dead Space 1 remake.
Yeah,
Right.
and Yudani said, just sorry, real quick. Yudani said he can't think of another true co-op horror game other than Dead Space 3. It's hard. It's hard.
Hey, Brett,
Sorry,
apparently, according to Umbra, we're cutting into RDX
I
this
saw
time.
that.
We're cutting into Dealer's
sorry,
podcast.
Dealer. I'm so sorry. I'm
Yeah.
taking up your entire YouTube platform. I'm just kidding. He's awesome.
Well, I'm going to be calling it a night anyway. It's getting late for me, and I'm starting to feel.
I can see.
Yeah, I think this one might be our last
3 or 4
topic.
times already. Yeah, Manic.
No, I've not fallen asleep, but no worries. But thank you anyway for having me. And
Before everyone dips out of the chat and before you dip out, everyone in the chat, thank you so much for being here. And just be sure to leave a like and all that. You know what I'm gonna say. Do all that stuff. Share it out. Whatever. It's seriously. I don't gotta tell you guys. All you guys are in the space as well. So continue to support each other. And I can't thank you guys enough. This has been a fun journey. So thank you for sticking around as we continue to learn, fall, pee, poop together, holding hands while we're doing it.
I beg your pardon.
Just toilet paper
Right.
is a commodity that is very important, and sometimes we run out, so we're gonna help each other with that. And if you run out of ramen, you don't have enough sauce. Anyway, thank you everyone. So Manic, where can people find you?
At home,
Okay, perfect.
on Xbox, or on Twitter.
Good.
Oh, God.
On Twitter. So yeah, I'm
Okay.
absolutely ready for bed, me. So
Well, thank you so much for jumping in, man. Go
No.
get you some sleep, bro.
thank you for having me. All right. Good night, guys. Good night to everyone in the chat.
Yes.
Bye-bye.
Good night. And Assassin. That threw me off. Look, my face got brighter because there's a thing on the thing. And Assassin, I guess we're cutting it out because everyone's gonna go. They're gonna leave us, which is totally understandable because it's just we don't deserve the fame. We don't deserve anything at all.
Yeah, we can't compete with Dealer.
No, and neither should we try to. We should, we're all in this together. We're all just lovers of games and whatever.
Yes.
He doesn't even know that I exist, so it's totally fine. But anyway, Assassin, look, we did it. We did it, guys. And where can people find you, sir? Good sir.
You can find me on YouTube at Assassin. It's spelled exactly how it is for you guys in the chat. And you can also find me on Twitter at Assassin4233. Once again, spelled exactly how it is in the chat. Red, I just want to let you know I'm currently working on the next video for the channel. And it's a good one. I'm not sure how you and Mac will feel, but it's definitely PlayStation oriented, so
That's fine.
keep an eye out for that, guys.
That's exciting.
Just keep an eye out.
That's exciting, and not for everyone in chat, but you can find me at Red Wolf Renegade on Twitter. I'm the only Red Wolf Renegade on Twitter, and since you're already here on the channel, there you go. Bing, bang, boom. Be sure to share this out. It would help a lot. This is our first live endeavor. I know I still can't get my camera to focus, so whatever. But guys, thank you so much. And actually, you know what? Everyone stick around because I'm going to try to do an outro transition. I'm going to see how terrible it is. I'm going to see if I can pull this off. All right. So everyone bear with me because I think it's going to capture my screen. I'm pretty sure it's going to capture my screen. So let me very quickly try to transition into this. Anyway, Black Square Gang. Yeah, that's going to be a whole new thing.
It's gonna be my thing.
Yeah, Black Square Gang. Thank you guys so much for joining in the chat. It makes me so happy. Like seriously, guys, thank you so much, and we'll catch you guys next week.
Yep.
You're gonna
All right, see you later, guys.
Okay, bye. Whoops, and yep.
I'm just saying bye.
It's fine.